What is up, everybody? And welcome back to Zachary Reality. It is Zachary Reality, and we are here with Estefani from Peacock's Love Undercover. Estefani, how are we doing today?
I'm doing really good, actually. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
Of course, I love the red. I'm in green, so it's Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, as soon as I saw the episodes and what happened to your exit and everything, I was like, we have got to talk about it. We have got to get into it. But we got to start from the beginning. How did you first find out about this show? How did you get on it?
So I was actually reached out through Instagram, which was crazy. And I saw the account. It barely had any followers. I'm like, you know what? This is fake. Like, it's not real. And I was this close to not answering, this close. And I was like, what the hell? Like, what's it gonna do if I just answer? So I answered, and they're like, hey, we're casting for a new show. Would you be interested? And I'm like, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. What's gonna happen? Get kidnapped? I don't know. And next thing you know, I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm grateful.
we always have to be open to opportunities. So,
Mhm,
whatever comes our way is coming our way. It's not like you were searching for that, but if it falls on your
mhm.
lap, how could you say no, right? We got to entertain people. So, what did you know about the show? Did you know that there was going to be guys? Like, obviously, it was going to be a dating
Mhm.
show. What did you kind of know about the premise going into it?
So they actually told us, they were like, are you sick of like your hometown boys, your LA boys? Are you ready to meet like wealthy men? Like you never knew who you're going to meet." And I was like, sure, why not? I mean, money has never been like something that I really searched for in a man. So I was like, okay. So then we went on the show and they were telling us our jobs. I still was like, okay, like whatever. Maybe like they just told us that just to like amp us up, but like it was really a test for us to see if we would like get along with people who weren't as wealthy. And to me, I didn't care. So I was like,
Hmm.
okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. They're cute.
So you had no like inkling or, you never thought about the fact that they could be like these big professional soccer players.
No, the only thing that was like popping in my head every time I would talk to them, I was like, dang, they have like really nice smiles. Like all their teeth were done. But
Uh-huh.
I didn't put two and two together. But that's the only thing I was like, wow, they have really nice teeth.
Yeah, for sure. Do you live in LA? Like, where are you from?
I'm in LA, baby.
Okay, so it wasn't like you were going too far to film this.
No, like, when they sent my ass home, they just ordered me an Uber, and I just cried my ass home, like, in a 15-minute drive, and then I was in my bed knowing that they were still in the penthouse, making out, having fun, drinking champagne. I'm like, "Cool,
Did you
cool."
ever think about maybe like driving over the next day or a couple days later to kind of
God, no.
scope it out?
God, no. Listen, I'm a Scorpio, but I'm not that crazy.
Okay. I wouldn't have judged you. I would have went with you.
Ah!
What's the tea? What's going on?
What's going
Okay,
on?
fair enough. So you get there and they have all these pictures of the guys, right? What made you decide to you pick Sebastian, right?
So I wasn't in the episode where they had the
Oh,
pictures.
yeah.
We had the speed dating. And you know what's so funny? Have you ever seen the movie 365 Days?
Mhm.
So they have the three movies out on Netflix, and that's what I was watching right before. And the new character in the movies was Nacho. He was like this tall Spanish guy, green eyes. So when I saw Sebastian, I was like, Nacho, is that you? So immediately I was like, "Oh, hello." And then also, of course, he's Mexican, spoke Spanish, and
Mhm.
I already know that the Mexican culture is like very deep into family, so that's what really attracted me to him right away. Is like I already knew what his morals were before I even knew him. So yeah.
That's cool. I like that. So we saw that
Mhm.
you and Sebastian, had a connection. You guys started to kind of hit things off. It was no secret that he was dating other girls. There was
Mhm.
Brittany who was very interested in him. Jackie J
Mhm.
went on a date with him. What was that kind of like? Were you
Mhm.
constantly comparing yourself? Were you like, where do I fit with these other girls? Like,
Mhm.
what kind of was it like dating someone who was sought after like that?
You know, surprisingly, like I watch a lot of reality TV.
Yeah.
Okay, I watch a lot of girls panic, and surprisingly, I stayed in my own lane, or at least that's what I thought I was doing. I was staying in my own lane. I thought me and him had a great connection, and there were several times that I'd go up to him and talk to him and be like, "Listen, I know you're stressed. You have a lot going on, and I get it. There's
Mhm.
a ton of girls, but know that I'm here for you. I want to talk to you, I'm talking to you, I'm giving you your space, but at the same time, like, give time to me. So no, I don't think while I was there I was ever comparing myself to them. They're all beautiful, stunning women. But no, in general, I got along with everybody in the house. Like, it was all fine. No
Yeah,
drama with me.
and if you know, like, the premise of the show, like, he's
Yeah.
gonna date other girls, and, like, you're all
Yes,
here on the show, so it's just, like, make the
exactly.
most of it.
Exactly. So I never
Um,
was one to cause drama because I already knew what to expect.
yeah. Which other sidetrack, what other reality shows are your favorites? Because I watch everything.
Yeah. So actually before the show, I was actually casting for The Bachelor because that's
Mm,
like my favorite. And then I love to watch The Circle, Love is Blind. Love is Blind is
mhm,
crazy.
mhm.
Crazy. Megan Fox, love you.
Yeah.
Love you, girl. But yeah,
Okay.
I love those kind of shows. Love.
Okay, Stan. So things kind of took a turn for you in this week's episode. I mean, I feel like, are you like, how do you feel about how, like, watching it? Like, you probably knew what was gonna come because you lived it. Was like,
Mhm.
were you awkward? Like, did you feel awkward? Were you embarrassed? Were you like, F it? Like, what kind of has been the vibes?
So it's been like a mix of emotions because if you see in my breakup, he says, I don't like what happened in the pool. So I'm not gonna lie, this whole year I've thought that, wow, he didn't like what happened in the pool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little bit ashamed of myself.
Yeah.
But watching it back, I had no idea that it was because I told somebody. So I found out with the rest of the
Mm.
world that that's what happened because we didn't talk, like, there was no talking in our breakup, but I don't put anything against him or Jackie. Listen, we are put in, like, an extreme environment, we don't know who to turn to, who's our friend, who's not our friend, who can we trust, who is nice, who isn't nice, like, it's just an intense environment, so I don't put any blame on them. I love them both, they're both very sweet people, but yeah, just like everybody else, I found out the same time as you all did because I truthfully didn't understand.
Why did you think he broke up with you?
Literally because he didn't like what happened in the pool. So I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh
yeah.
my god, but again, it didn't make sense to me. God, I'm trying to say stuff without saying too much and, like, not kissing and telling more.
I know,
Um,
right? But I think that he liked what happened in the pool. I think he just was upset maybe that you told someone else.
exactly, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It wasn't clear. And I know there's, like, some communication that maybe must not have been said, but again, I speak Spanish too. I wish you would have said it to me in Spanish as well,
Yeah.
if that was the case. But again, no hate to either or. I just wish we would have talked about it, that's all, because I didn't
So,
understand.
so watching it back, and this whole thing of trust is a big thing to him. He's a football player,
Mhm.
whatever. Do you maybe regret telling another girl about what
Mhm.
happened, especially considering how quickly that kind of spread around the house?
Yeah, I do regret saying something. We're thrown into a house of a bunch of girls, and you kind of are mentally like, "Who do I turn to?" Like, you don't know who you can turn to, so I do regret opening my mouth, but I was at a point where, like, "Who are my friends?" Like, I have no one to tell this amazing feeling that I have about this guy.
Mm.
Um, but if I could go back, yeah, I'd probably keep it to myself.
It's like, of course, we're gonna tell our friends what happens, but it's just like you're in
Mhm.
this house, so it's like they're your friends, but they're also your competition. They're also trying to get
Yeah,
ahead. Some of these girls are
right.
trying to get more camera time or, stir up the
Exactly.
drama. So it's just like such a
Exactly.
fine line where, like, you can't trust anyone when
You physically can't.
you just have
Mm-mm.
to, you literally can't.
No,
Is
you
there
can't.
anything you think you could have said to him for him to maybe change his mind, or did you feel like it was kind of set in stone by then?
No, I think it was set in stone by then, but I'm definitely not someone who, as harsh as it sounds, like, I'm not going to plead my case for someone to want me.
Yeah.
Like, you're the one that didn't wanna come clear to me on why we were breaking up, and again, no hate to him, okay? This all happened last year, we're very cool now. I just am not that kind of person to be like, "No, please want me." I'll
Hmm.
take the hurt, I'll take the pain, I'll cry it out, but you won't ever see me running back.
For sure.
Mm-mm.
Has any of the girls, like, rallied around you since the episode aired and had your back and just kind of wanted to wish you positive vibes?
Yes, they have, they really have, and they've all been so sweet, even Jackie
Mhm.
J, Jackie J, the one that, told Sebastian about it, like, she has been calling me, checking in on me, seeing how I'm doing. Even after the show, she was checking in on me, and she's so sweet, she's so kind, and I really do appreciate that of her. They've been texting me, but surprisingly, like, it's all been very positive reactions, which I'm very grateful because I did not mean to do anything malicious on the show by telling that one person. I really did not. I just had so much excitement. I felt so positive about my connection with Sebastian. I felt like on cloud 9. Like, I felt like I was bursting, and I didn't know who to tell. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at you for telling anyone. Like, as a girl, like, I feel like I would want to tell one person in
Yeah.
the house too. Where I think maybe you went wrong is I think maybe things just escalated too much in the pool just because there was like other people around. He's still
Mhm.
dating other girls. So that's where I'm like, maybe that was just, maybe it just happened. You got a little too excited. I don't know.
I completely agree. Maybe I did get a little too excited, but he didn't stop me.
Yeah. Oh, well, he enjoyed it all.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
I love
Oh,
it.
he's gonna kill me when he sees this.
It's okay. He'll survive. So now that you're out of the show and you're watching it, are you rooting
Mhm.
for his love story with anyone in particular? Are there any other
Mhm.
love stories on the show you're rooting for? What do you kind of want to see happen in the final few episodes? Like, did they come out last night in the middle of the night?
Yeah, they came out
Okay, I didn't want.
technically this morning, technically at
Yes,
like 3 in the morning. I have yet to see them.
me too. But I'm gonna watch them
Um,
today.
yeah, I'm gonna watch them right after this. I'm just excited to see like where everyone's relationship goes. At the end of the day, I hope nothing but the best for all of them. Like even though it didn't work out for me, like I'm not salty. I
Yeah.
want them to find love. At the end of the day, like I've made friends with them, I made peace with it. So I do hope they find their person.
Yeah, that's fair. What was your favorite part about filming the show, or maybe like a memory that you had with the girls during the experience that really like sticks out to you, or you wish was shown that wasn't shown?
Oh, let me see. Well, the night that we were playing, like, Spin the Bottle, we were playing so many more games and we were all having so much fun. They really cut it short,
Hmm.
and I wish they showed that more because it showed a lot of the girls' personality too. They were all so funny and
Yeah,
had such a great time. I just wish they showed that more.
that's fair. I love it. What do you do for work? Tell us, everybody, what is going on in your life now, where we can follow you. Give us the Stephanie rundown. Like, let us get to know you more than we did on the show.
So, it was a quick snippet in this show that I was the Rachel Green of LA. So I
Hmm.
still work at Bloomingdale's. Please don't come find me.
Which
Um,
one? What part of
no, I'm
town?
not telling you.
Yeah, that's.
No, I'm still at Bloomingdale's, still working, single, ready to mingle.
Okay.
And you can find me on Instagram at steph.p.mendez.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for taking the time, giving us your perspective. I will leave your Instagram down below so everybody can find you
Mhm.
and follow you. And thank you all so much for listening and watching. We will be back with more interviews with some of the final girls tomorrow and the next day. So stay tuned. And everybody go stream episodes of Love Undercover only on Peacock. All right. Bye,
Bye.
Stephanie. Bye, everybody.
Bye.